So we're doing a project on oppression and social injustice, and first question I'm going to ask you is I'm going to hand you this cell phone, and I'm going to ask you what you think about that cell phone when I say that phone is broken and gay.
What do I think about it?
Yeah, what do you think when you hear the words broken and gay?
How it doesn't work.
It doesn't work?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I hand you that phone and say that phone's broken and retarded?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Kinda
What
yeah.
if I then say that phone is broken and white?
It doesn't really make sense.
Does that make like your ethnicity kind of thing? Like if I was using it
Defensive.
as offensive?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So, look at this. We got this phone, right? It's kind of broken. How do you feel if we describe this telephone as broken and retarded?
I don't think that's the right word to use to describe, or broken, yes, retarded, no.
Okay.
Not for a broken cell phone, that's no.
Okay. What about if I would say broken and gay?
That's also offensive.
Okay. And if we were to use broken and identify your ethnicity as white, so broken and white.
That just doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense? Okay. Thank you very much.
Yep. All right, so we're doing a project on oppression and social injustice. I'm going to hand you this cell phone, and the first question I'm going to ask you is, what do you think when I say that cell phone is broken and gay?
I'm a little caught off guard, but I mean, it sounds a little out there to me.
Out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what if I was to ask you, what do you think about that cell phone if I say it's broken and it's retarded?
About the same.
About the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this last question, what would you think if I say that cell phone is broken and black?
I mean, it sounds a little less, I guess, doesn't sound as bad as the first two, but
Right.
it's kind of out there to me at least.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much.
Can I follow up real quick? You said that using ethnicity didn't sound as bad. What do you mean?
Well, it is like for me, the other two words kind of sounded a lot worse because, I mean, I see black is literally just like Crayola, like, crayon or something, not necessarily like a person, so that's why it didn't sound as bad to me.
Okay, so you identify the gay and retarded as referencing to people?
Yeah, more so like giving them a personification.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man. Mm-hmm. All right, so I've got a shattered iPhone 5 here, so basically it's broken. So the first question I'm going to ask you is I'm going to hand you the phone, and what do you think of, or what do you think when I say that phone is broken and gay?
Broken and gay?
Yeah.
I don't really see how gay, but yeah, it's definitely broken.
Yeah, okay. So the next question I'm going to ask you is what do you think when I say that phone is broken and it's retarded?
It's not retarded, it's just broken.
Okay. What if I say that phone is broken and white?
Black.
It's black. Yeah. Okay. Well, what would you think though if I'm kind of referring to like your race? Putting it down kind of that it's broken and white.
I guess in a sense, a little bit, yeah. I can see how someone could make the connection. Me personally, I wouldn't. I would maybe ask if you're colorblind.
I got you.
But personally, I wouldn't really make that connection.
Right.
Now, if you were saying it's a black guy, I could see how he would kind of maybe take it offensively.
Right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you.
That's
No
awesome.
problem.
Thank you, bud.
What do you feel when you look at this phone and I say this phone's broken and retarded? How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's a device, so it can't have a mental aspect.
Okay. What about if I were to say, if I were to use the words that this phone's broken and gay?
Again, it's a device, it can't have physical emotional feelings.
Okay. Now, what if I were to use now, I know you're a vet. So what if I were to use that because this phone's broken, it's all vet. How does that make you feel at that point?
Well, I mean, veteran could stand for many different things. Veteran, term for veteran is just a
But if I'm using it as a negative, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's
Kind of offensive? Thank you. Appreciate that.
Tron now, and I'm going to hand him this broken iPhone 5. Tron, the first question I'm going to ask you is, what do you think about that broken phone if I say it's broken and gay?
Not speaking Chinese.
Huh?
Should I speak in Chinese?
No, you can speak in English.
Okay. Adjustment is really a bad thing.
Bad things? Yeah.
Yes, maybe I'm regretful. I'm sorry for that. And I think you have to spend a lot of money to fix that.
Yeah. Okay. What about if I ask you what you feel when I say that phone is broken and retarded?
That depends which if the phone is belong to you, I just feel sorry for that. But if the phone is belong to me, I will feel very terrible because I will spend a lot of money for that.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Tron. All right. And the last question I'm going to ask Tron is, what do you feel when I say that phone is broken in Chinese?
In Chinese?
No, it's broken and Chinese.
In Chinese.
Yeah.
How to speak the broken in Chinese?
No. How do you feel when I say that phone? I'm basically saying that it's broken and Chinese.
In Chinese.
So it's broken and gay, it's broken and retarded, and it's broken now, and I'm saying it's broken in Chinese.
Maybe. I don't think maybe even if you speak it's spoken in Chinese, they don't contain any feeling about that.
Right. So you're kind of offended in a way, or right?
Yes, but I don't think if you speak it's spoken in Chinese, it's a negative feeling.
Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. All right. Thank you so much, Tron.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Okay.
Look at this phone, right? How does it make you feel if I describe this phone as broken and retarded?
Retarded?
Yep.
You shouldn't say retarded. I mean, it's broken, yeah, but I don't even like to call people who are, I guess, retarded, mentally challenged.
Okay. Okay. What if I were to say that this phone is broken and gay?
Offensive to homosexual people.
Okay. And what if I were to say it's broken and black?
Well, if you're talking about the color of the phone, obviously it's black, but if you want to make a racial slur, that'd be very wrong and offensive.
Okay, great. So when we have, thank you very much. You've identified that these are things that, even though we're not talking about a person, that using those phrases that describe a person on an object, it's still inappropriate. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. No problem.
All right. So it is not okay to use race in a negative way. So why do we use the words retarded and gay in such a negative way?